Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in. Welcome. My name is Linda. Today I have a daily dose reading for you. Keep in mind that this reading is not only relevant on the day that it's uploaded, it can be relevant anytime you're finding it, so it's a timeless reading. Now what I've done here is shuffled my various decks and pulled cards for you with different placements, and I'll explain them as I put them down. This rune is also part of the reading. So this first card represents where you are now. This card represents what challenges you face, what resources you can use. Look at that, the same card coming out as the challenge and the resource. We're going to talk about it. This card represents what are the hidden forces. This card represents what is the potential outcome. And this rune represents what the spiritual lesson is. All right, this is a very, very interesting reading. Give me a second here to tune in. So where you are now, it seems like for some of you, you could be dealing with some kind of culmination or ending or getting close to closing something out, or maybe it seems like that because of the current tension that you might be experiencing. I heard the word pending there. Let me just look that up in the dictionary. I mean, I know what pending means, but let's see if the dictionary definition can bring up something really specific. Yeah, pending says awaiting decision or settlement. So yeah, pending. That's exactly what this card looks like. It's like a wait. There's waiting here. It's like you can't move right now. That's what it looks like. This rune was also that, by the way. Usually I'll get to the rune at the end, but it feels like relevant given that message that came through. So this rune is called Isa, and it symbolizes standstill, waiting, the inability to move, the inability to proceed. So pending. Something's happening here where you are kind of being forced in a way to wait for information, wait for a decision, wait for a settlement. Wait. You have to wait right now. Sorry to tell you. In regards to this particular issue, let's say. Now, yeah, pending. Something is in suspension. Something is a little frozen. That's what Isa. Isa is ice, right? It's frozen. It's something suspended or, yeah, pending. So interesting that you have the Six of Cups coming out twice in this reading, both upright, in both the position of what's challenging and what the resources are that you can use. So that right there should tell you something. That's very profound. The thing that's challenging you is the thing that you can use to work with as a resource. So how I'm seeing this is that for some of you that are watching this reading, you might be in a relationship that is under some kind of tension or pressure, or there's some challenge that you're facing with regards to a partnership. And this doesn't necessarily have to be only about a romantic partnership. This can be any kind of partnership. So some of you might be dealing with a business partner or somebody. It could even be a family member or a sibling. I just heard auntie. For some of you, you're dealing with an auntie for some reason that's causing some challenge. So there's some kind of connection here that's under a little bit of tension and strain, and perhaps people are not able to see eye to eye at the moment. But what's interesting is that both of these cards are upright. So there's still, I feel there's a lot of love, and maybe the situation that you're in is not actually something bad or dangerous or problematic. It might just be that there is some kind of issue beyond your control that is causing you to maybe just have to wait, to have to be patient. But so how I'm seeing these two Six of Cups in this reading is that the challenge is the relationship, but the relationship is also what provides strength and support and love. So it might be that you're not at odds with each other, but that in a relationship that you're in, you might be under some kind of tension or pressure from an outside force, and that's where this Queen of Swords comes in. That's how I'm seeing it. So this Queen of Swords here is in the position of the reading that says, what are the hidden forces? So I'm actually getting two entirely different scenarios now coming through with this card. For some of you, the Queen of Swords here in this reading could be a person that is having an influence on your relationship that is, how do I say that without throwing this person under the bus? This person could be causing drama for you without any provocation. You know, how I'm feeling it is that the Queen of Swords could be someone who's gossiping. It could be, For some of you, this person is a third party. Like this person could be someone who is just give me a sec to find the right word. I'm going to use dictionary again. I heard philandering. So that could be something here for some of you. And philander, under the dictionary definition, is a man readily or frequently entering into sexual relationships with women. So for some people watching this, I hate to be the bearer here of this message, and I'm just a messenger. So yeah, what I'm getting here is that this person is a third party in your relationship. But you know, the sun is here in your reading, so just bear with me through this reading till the end, and don't give up yet on this information. So that's how I was. There was already kind of two different scenarios there. One is that this person is a third party in your relationship. Another could be that this person is not necessarily someone who is in some kind of sexual relationship with your partner, but it's maybe someone who is causing some stress and difficulty for you because they are speaking about you. Now, the other way I'm seeing this Queen of Swords is now that it's not another person, but that rather it is you. And so the hidden force here is your own ability to find wisdom, to find strength, to find discernment, to find clarity, and to find truth. Look at the owl here in this card. Let's see if we'll focus. Yeah, look at that. So beautiful, this card. So how I'm seeing this card now as it represents the hidden forces. This could be a time where you may be feeling under a lot of constraint, you know. You may be feeling under a lot of constraint with this energy. But what's available to you is the ability to discern, to use wisdom, to use intuition, to use clarity. Now, what's interesting about the image on this card is look how her mouth is covered. I feel like if this card is a message for you about you being the Queen of Swords and not another person, what I'm sensing here, what I'm getting is that this might be a time to not speak up. This might be a time to just observe. This is a time to observe. And I feel like the time will come soon enough, and you'll know when that time is, when it is the moment to speak up. But what I'm getting here as well with this energy is that for some of you, you won't need to say anything because the situation will become evident. The situation will become evident. So for you right now, this might be frustrating because you feel like you can't move, you can't breathe, you can't speak, you can't act, you can't perform, you can't respond. You know, with this, the rune here, Isa, I'm talking about being suspended or frozen or inactivity or a standstill. But like I said, the Queen of Swords is giving me here the energy that this is a time to go within, to seek clarity, to manage your grievances or your challenges or your frustration from a quiet place of observation, trusting and knowing, you know, because we have the sun here, that all will be revealed in time and you will come through this shining. I feel like the sun here is indicating that you ought not to be mistrustful or worried at all about this time or what you feel might be happening, because in the very near future, all the details that are relevant to you will be revealed, and this entire matter will be cleared, and this standstill moment will be ineffectual, and things will start to move again. So my message to you, friends, if this reading is for you, is do not worry, do not fear. Do not let your mind run away with stories that are not relevant to the actual events that are taking place. And if you don't know what the actual events are, don't make them up. Don't make them up in your mind. This is a time to embody this energy of patience and standstill and being, even like if you feel frustrated, that's more of what I feel is what's causing you to suffer than the actual events. Because the information here is saying very clearly, this is not a time to speak, this is not a time to act, this is not a time to try to force a hand or force a situation or force someone to speak or force anything. This is not a time to use force. This is a time to use restraint and patience and observation. That's the very clear message here. And whatever is challenging you is actually what will give you strength and resolution This is very, very, very profound, this energy in this reading. So for now, you might be, let's say one of the scenarios in this reading is that you suspect that your partner is having an affair. But that might not be true. That might not be true. It's quite likely not true. So don't be too keen to let your mind run away with tales and fantasies and what's the right word? Not fantasy, but whatever your imagination is conjuring up. Use discipline and discernment to put the brakes on that so that you don't cause yourself suffering for no reason. I hope that you found that helpful, friends. If that reading was for you, please drop a comment and let me know. It's been an honor and a pleasure to read for you. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next reading. Bye for now.